Okay, here it is. West Coast. West Coast is where I had my experience for my repair of my cap off of tooth number 15 that popped off because I was cheating and I had some caramel. Yeah, that's right. So I paid the price, but I'm telling you, it was such a great experience. And we're talking about youth here. We're talking about the technology, the science. First of all, I was very impressed with just the entrance. It's first class. You see this? It's a first class place. Wasn't far from the Sheraton. I had no fears whatsoever. In fact, I wanted to see what the experience was like. And here's the front doors. I mean, it's unbelievable, man. And the experience was even better. Oh, you see the Christmas wreath? They're even playing American Christmas music, piped in at the dentist office. So the dentist comes in, Dr. Young, 33 years old, been a dentist for 9 years, first class, fantastic. Their associates and everybody is just unbelievable. So anyway, I could have just had it repaired and glued on or whatever. I said, no, go as far as you can go. What's your recommendation? Because she was so thorough, so detailed, and by the way, so cute, okay, that I said, give me the full thing. What's your recommendation? Then I started asking her about her background. How'd you become a dentist? And she told me. It was beautiful, you know what I mean? And she said when she was in grade school, she noticed, she saw some restructuring of teeth. And it turned around so much that she decided to be a dentist. Isn't that unbelievable? And so her recommendation for me, because my cap was so basically old, it wasn't damaged or anything. She says, listen, here's my recommendation. Because I told her, I just don't want a cap. I want it done right. Because that cap had to be at least 20 years old. Okay? And even though it wasn't damaged, she looked through my whole mouth. Then her assistant brought me in, and listen to this. I went into this x-ray room that I've never seen before in my life because I've never had this type of service at a dentist office. All high tech. And you're in an actual room. It's not where they just put something metal on your metal jacket and do this. No, it's full around. Then they put you back in the chair and they start doing your mouth again. And you have two assistants doing it now, okay? And everything's right there. The computers, the screens. She's detailing everything that I have no problems. And her recommendation is, Rock, we're gonna put a temporary in, and then we're gonna do this, this, and this. So come back on Monday. Today is Friday. Come back on Monday, we'll put in the right one, the right size. And my other recommendation, because I said to her, I said, what else would you do? She goes, well, you grind your teeth. So I had this retainer. I said, well, forget the retainer, put a whole new retainer in. Okay, no problem. Because everything's gonna be reshaped. You see what I'm saying? In your jaw and everything else. Thank God, all the x-rays. We're talking, I'm there less than an hour. Less than an hour. And they're doing all this. And by the way, we're talking about 10 dentists right in this facility. And it's first class, all the high-tech shit that most independent dentists won't have, for sure, okay? Clean, unbelievably clean. The hygienic, you could just see everything. They're all in uniform, what do you call those, garbs or whatever they call, with the mask and the hair net, and oh my God, everything is first class. So she's shown me the instant images of my mouth and what's going on, and oh, your teeth are good, blah, blah, blah. I says, listen, you know, I got some, while we're doing that, that's number one, that's priority, no problem. Go for the whole 9 yards. Well, we might have to do this, have to do that, but we're gonna make it, because you don't have much tooth there, so they're gonna have to extend it somehow. Well, you know what that means. That means it's gonna hurt, but I'm sure they'll put me under for a short amount of time. what else happened? Okay, so that will be taken care of. Number 2, I said, you know what? I don't like the, is that a gap or what? She goes, no, that's a stain. I go, oh my God. That's from all the coffee I drink. So she said, oh, we'll take care of that too. No problem. So when you come in, I got 2 more sessions. So Monday I go back, get certain down, and at the same time, they're going to do the whitening or the cleaning of the stains, which I'm good for YouTube. And then what's next? Oh, the garb, the mouth guard. I said, no, just make a whole new one. Forget about it. You know what I mean? And there's a reason why I said that. So that's all taken care of. So Dr. Yoon, and it's D-U-N-G. Okay? I asked her, I said, what is this? Is this owned by private equity or what? She goes, actually, we're owning by a Canadian gentleman. I don't know if it's a family office or what. I didn't ask, and she's playing around with my mouth, so I'm only asking so many questions. And she's so polite. The service is outstanding. She recommended everything I wanted to hear. She had passion. Oh my God. I fall in love with all these professional people. I'm telling you. Because I'm not accustomed to this. I'm not accustomed to this type of service. I'm sorry, man. Okay, so then everything is taken care of. I think she was very happy. She said that, I look young for my age. That really helps a lot, And with the teeth, she could see I had a lot of work done over the years. And she said, must be expensive. You're damn right it's expensive, okay? So in the meantime, they brought me out to the receptionist. They scheduled me. They WhatsApp my schedule, okay? Which is, listen to this. It's about 1 o'clock here now, okay? Friday. I have a 1 o'clock on Monday. All set, all ready to go, okay? Now here's the best part. I get the invoice. Understand that I'm here an hour. I got a temp in. There was more time on the x-rays and the explanation of what she was going to do. Very thoroughly. And then she put the temp in, and I could just see the passion and the care and the love of her career. I could see that, no doubt about it. And then, like I mentioned, they're all they're in their 20s and their 30s. So I asked her, I think I mentioned that, she's been a dentist for 9 years. She loves her job. I mean, I can't believe it. You know what I mean? And then, as I mentioned before, I'm walking out, they accept American Express. They had me sit down, and I'm happy. I'm like, oh man, this is awesome, man. I just can't wait to come back, because they're fun too. Okay, they're fun people, and they're happy people. And I told them the truth. I brought the temp, I brought the mouth guard, and I brought the piece of candy. Yeah, not the actual piece. It was wrapped, and I gave it to the receptionist. I said, here's the culprit. This is the injury. This is who did this whole thing, because I cheated. I opened a bag of caramels that I was going to give to the porters. And I said, you know what? Sunday night, I can do this. It was Thanksgiving evening here. And I said, you know what? I'm going to suck on it and chew a little bit. I swear to God, the second, I can't suck on anything. I got to fucking shake. I love crisp. I like crunch. So I went to bite, and it fell off. Thank God I didn't swallow it. Took out the piece of candy. I wanted to finish it, but I didn't. I threw it away, right? Okay? But I brought a piece of the candy along with the tooth and the retainer, and they actually laughed. And I gave it to the front girl, and she kept it. She's so cute. But anyway, okay, here's what it is. American Express, digital, boom. Less than 1,600,000 dong. You know what that is, kids? It's like $80. $80. I'm telling you. You know what this would have cost at my dentist? And I got insurance on top of it. it would probably have been at least $300 to $500, at least, maybe $500 to $600. It just goes to show you, man. It's unbelievable. And everything is during my due diligence and during my budgeting and expectations of cost. I would say cost of living here is probably 70% less than the U.S. But that's not the issue. The issue is the professionalism, the passion, the happiness, the smiles, the cleanliness, the high-tech shit. Unbelievable, man. So I just had to tell you. So continue on. And you know what's funny? When I told her I thought it was a gap, she goes, no, that's staying. I'm like, and now I'm going to go cheat and have a cup of coffee. Okay? Just letting you know, man. This is fucking awesome. I'll talk to you soon. This is Rock LaManna in Vietnam.